back, I have an insane update for you about the New Orleans terrorist attack and the deceased suspect, Shamsuddin Jabbar. Now, the FBI has released more surveillance video of this guy on the streets of New Orleans, walking around with this cooler that is said to have a bomb in it that we have never seen before in this country. That's coming from the FBI. Not only that, this guy is waving to someone from the sidewalks of what looks like Bourbon Street or somewhere within that area all these people were in New Orleans. My friends, this is massive news. This basically proves that this guy had help and there were people there that he knew. This is definitely not just one of those waves you give a random person when you're trying to pull off something that this guy is doing. He is clearly waving to someone that he recognizes, and then he slowly walks off frame right after this. I can't think of anything else he's doing besides waiting in this area. You see him checking his phone, and then he walks off after the wave. Right then and there, the FBI should have admitted to us that this guy had help or he was around people that he knew. Now again, this is obviously the man that drove that white Ford Lightning truck, the F-150, into the civilians in New Orleans. We don't need to talk much about that. We all know what happened. But one of the weirdest phenomena I've ever seen in my life was the fact that 4 significant buildings all got struck by lightning that night. Here's 3 of them right now, and I just thought that was one of the craziest things ever to then see that Ford Lightning F-150 in this event. Now finally, one more thing I want to go over real quick is the timeline that the FBI has put out about this guy. You got to take this with a grain of salt because clearly we're either being lied to or they have not even looked at this information as close as we have. Now remember, the FBI did tell us at first that they were looking for 4 or 5 other suspects involved in this New Orleans attack. That went away, and then they said that this attack didn't even have anything to do with the Trump Tower attack in Las Vegas. I still find this very hard to believe. I'll leave this timeline linked so you guys can check it out yourselves, but I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Between the Las Vegas bombing and New Orleans, this is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen and could be some of the craziest psyops that have ever been pulled on us. We need to be very careful about how we approach this stuff because things are very fishy here, and it almost seems like this evidence is being put out so we see it and start reporting on it rather than the mainstream media putting it out. Ian Carroll said something about this. He's a really popular online personality right now with this type of work, and I fully agree with him. I believe this is a new type of psyop with the government or those in charge knowing about all these investigators online, so they're feeding us this information before the authorities even get it, and then in turn we are the ones breaking these stories, which could be real or could be fake. That's the whole point here, my friend. Alright, this is something I definitely had to point out to you. I have so much more content coming out. It's been a crazy weekend. Just be patient, and I appreciate you all. Stay safe out there. Please share this video, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.